This is one of those American Tactical Polymer ARs. The upper and lower is polymer. It's reinforced with metal in places. But the guy who bought this has asked us to do a little work on it. This is the gas tube. The pin that held it in the gas block was plastic. So after about 5 rounds, the gas tube shot out the front of the gun. And then when he went to take the rail off to try to reattach the gas tube, he stripped all the screws except one. Well, he got 2 out, it looks like. So what we're going to do is attempt to get these screws off without marring the finish. So we'll have to go try to find some screws that fit, look okay. But anyway, so again, the lower and everything on this thing is plastic, including the trigger group is plastic. We'll get to that here in a minute. Okay, now I've seen polymer lowers, but never polymer uppers. It's interesting, and if you look in here, you can see right here that there's metal right there, kind of morphed into the polymer to reinforce it. It's interesting. I've never seen it like that before on a polymer gun, but anyway, it's kind of interesting, you know. I've never seen a complete polymer AR. Other than the barrel and the handguard, everything on here is polymer. The trigger is polymer on this thing. It'd be interesting to see how many rounds this thing lasts, or how long, you know, if it lasts just as good as a full aluminum lower. You can see more metal built into the polymer there. Anyway, interesting. The upper says American Tactical. The lower says Omni. Okay, well, that's 1 down, 3 to go.
What are you doing, old lady? Yes, Mommy.
Good morning, Christopher.
2 more to go.
What are you doing, woman?
I was drinking coffee and bitching.
And bitching? Who are you bitching at?
Well, I was able to get it off without doing any damage to it. Got 1 little mark on it right there, but that'll touch up with the pin. No problem. So, now to go about finding some screws to put it back together. Alright, after some bunging around, it became very evident that this gas block and gas tube and pin did not go together. This gas tube went with the gas block, but the pin that he bought didn't fit. So, just to be safe, we went down and bought another gas tube with the right pin for the tube and the block. So, we'll carry on with our project. Perfect fit when you got the right stuff.
Nice.
Alright, well, that's a wrap. Went to McLennan, got some new screws. Had to do some machine work on the screws to get them to fit. They were the right threads, but just slightly too long, so I had to cut them all down. But that's it. That's a wrap.
Nice looking gun, dude. Good work.